Best remedies for inflammation that you never considered. What if I told you that the pain, fatigue, or discomfort you feel might not just be normal, but a silent alarm your body is ringing? Inflammation. It's not just a symptom, it's a message. And the most common treatments? They just hit the snooze button, ignoring the root cause entirely. But what if I told you there's more to this story? Stay with me, because understanding the why behind inflammation could change your life, and maybe even save it. Inflammation. It's a term we've all heard, but do we truly understand its role in our health? At its subject, inflammation is the body's natural defense system, helping to heal injuries and fight infections. But when it becomes chronic, this once beneficial process can silently harm your body, triggering serious health issues over time. Chronic inflammation is linked to conditions like heart disease, diabetes, autoimmune disorders, and even mental health challenges. Addressing it isn't just about managing pain or discomfort. It's about preventing long-term damage and reclaiming control over your well-being. Balancing our daily lives, from dietary choices to stress management, plays an important role in keeping inflammation at bay. As you work toward a healthier lifestyle, it's essential to explore how this hidden threat impacts every aspect of your health and find ways to combat it effectively. What causes inflammation in the body? Inflammation is the body's built-in defense system, a biological response designed to protect us. When you scrape your knee or catch a cold, your immune system triggers inflammation to heal tissues and fight off. This process is vital for recovery, but problems arise when it becomes chronic. Let's take a tiny fire sparking inside your body as an example. At first, it's a protective force, helping you heal from injuries or fight off infections. But what if that fire refuses to die down? This is the story of inflammation, a process designed to save us, yet capable of harming us when it becomes chronic. Inflammation begins as a biological response, your body's natural defense. Swelling, heat, and redness signal that healing is underway. But in today's world, certain lifestyle factors turn inflammation from a temporary response into a lingering villain. An unhealthy diet packed with processed foods, constant stress, poor sleep, and emotional turmoil can all fan the flames of inflammation. Research on time-restrictive eating and intermittent fasting shows that when we eat affects inflammation. If we eat at a time when inflammation genes are turned on, it can increase our risk. Antioxidants from plant-based foods help protect our DNA and prevent oxidation, another form of inflammation. Left unchecked, chronic inflammation can lead to heart disease, diabetes, and mental health struggles. By understanding its triggers, we can take action and rewrite our health story. Chronic inflammation. After understanding inflammation and its causes, we now turn our attention to its more concerning form, chronic inflammation. Unlike acute inflammation, a temporary response to injury or infection, chronic inflammation persists over time, often without obvious symptoms. This long-term inflammation is a silent threat, gradually damaging tissues and organs, and can be a significant driver of several health problems. Chronic inflammatory diseases are the leading cause of death globally, with the World Health Organization ranking them as the greatest threat to human health. In the United States, nearly 60% of the population suffers from at least one chronic condition, and chronic inflammation plays a major role in this. Diseases like diabetes, cardiovascular conditions, arthritis, allergies, and COPD are all linked to chronic inflammation also. Pain and inflammation associated with fibromyalgia. Fibromyalgia, a chronic condition characterized by widespread pain and fatigue, often ties back to inflammation. But there's more to it than just systemic discomfort. Fibromyalgia is more common in women, affecting 6.4% of the US population. It often causes musculoskeletal pain, especially in those aged 20 to 55. Many fibromyalgia patients report pain on one side of the body, particularly under the right rib cage, possibly linked to bile sludge or liver congestion. Stress can also trigger cortisol release, weakening the immune system and reactivating dormant viruses like Epstein-Barr, which may intensify inflammation. Addressing underlying causes like liver issues or viral reactivation could offer relief. But could the true source of the pain be something deeper and more dangerous? The answers might change everything. The best remedy for fibromyalgia linked to bile congestion is using bile salts, particularly TUTCA, to help improve liver bile flow, alongside targeted massage under the right rib cage. For widespread fibromyalgia symptoms, addressing immune system weakness and viral reactivation immune support is essential. Pain and inflammation associated with Lyme disease. Just like fibromyalgia, Lyme disease is another condition that can cause widespread inflammation and chronic pain. Caused by bacteria transmitted through tick bites, Lyme disease often leads to joint pain, swelling, and fatigue, which are similar to the symptoms seen in fibromyalgia. What makes Lyme disease particularly tricky is its ability to develop into a chronic condition if not treated early. Chronic Lyme disease can persist long after the initial infection, causing ongoing inflammation and complications that impact the joints, heart, and nervous system. Managing chronic Lyme disease requires a careful treatment approach, as it can become a long-term challenge that goes beyond just an infection. Even in Stephanie Lavoie's case, due to insufficient treatment in Quebec, Stephanie Lavoie decided to end her life with medical assistance after 8 years of battling Lyme disease. She sought medical attention in Mexico and received several diagnoses, but she was unable to obtain the necessary treatment. It was evident how dangerous Lyme disease is, and experts and her family are calling for more research and improved treatment for chronic Lyme disease patients in Quebec. The best remedy for chronic Lyme disease typically involves antibiotics, pain management, and anti-inflammatory treatments. A combination of dietary support, physical therapy, and stress management can also help reduce symptoms and promote healing. More causes of inflammation. As we explore more causes behind chronic inflammation, we find that several lifestyle and environmental factors play a significant role. Poor diet, especially one high in sugar and refined carbs, can fuel the body's inflammatory responses, contributing to a variety of health issues. Obesity, with its excess fat tissue, also increases inflammatory markers, putting individuals at higher risk for chronic diseases. Stress and sleep deprivation, as we've seen, trigger the release of cortisol, which suppresses the immune system and creates a constant state of inflammation. But there's more to consider. A relatively newer concern is the impact of electromagnetic fields, EMF. Research is still ongoing, but studies suggest that prolonged exposure to EMF, emitted by devices like cell phones and Wi-Fi routers, may increase oxidative stress, activating inflammatory pathways. While it's still a developing area of research, experts recommend minimizing exposure to reduce potential risks. When combined, these factors create a perfect storm for chronic inflammation, making it crucial to address them before they worsen. The science behind inflammation and autoimmune diseases. It's important to understand how the immune system can turn against the body itself. Autoimmune diseases occur when the immune system mistakenly targets healthy cells, thinking they are foreign invaders. This process often begins with chronic inflammation, which serves as a trigger. In conditions like rheumatoid arthritis, lupus, and multiple sclerosis, inflammation becomes persistent, causing the immune system to attack tissues, joints, and organs. The body's natural defense mechanism goes haywire, leading to symptoms like pain, fatigue, and organ damage. The mechanisms at play are complex. The immune system typically uses antibodies to fight harmful pathogens, but in autoimmune diseases, these antibodies target the body's own cells. Inflammatory cytokines, which are chemicals that regulate immune responses, play a central role in driving these attacks. Over time, unchecked inflammation can cause irreversible damage, highlighting the need to manage chronic inflammation effectively. Inflammation remedies. Now that we've explored the causes of chronic inflammation, let's look at how we can manage and reduce it through a combination of diet, supplements, and lifestyle changes. Dietary interventions. The food we eat plays a significant role in inflammation. Anti-inflammatory foods, such as tomatoes, olive oil, leafy greens, nuts, fatty fish, and fruits, help calm the body's inflammatory response. The Mediterranean diet, rich in these foods, is particularly beneficial for reducing inflammation and supporting overall health. A diet high in antioxidants, omega-3 fatty acids, and fiber can combat the effects of chronic inflammation. Natural supplements. Certain natural supplements are known for their anti-inflammatory properties. Curcumin, the active compound in turmeric, has been shown to effectively reduce inflammation and has been supported by numerous studies. Ginger is another powerful anti-inflammatory, widely used for its ability to ease symptoms of inflammation. Boswellia, an herbal extract, has also been found to aid in the treatment of inflammatory conditions, including arthritis. Lifestyle changes. Lifestyle adjustments can significantly impact inflammation levels. Regular exercise has been shown to lower inflammatory markers, helping reduce chronic inflammation over time. Stress management techniques, such as yoga and meditation, are also critical in lowering stress-induced inflammation. Lastly, ensuring quality sleep through good sleep hygiene can help the body repair and manage inflammation effectively. So we've gone through a lot today, from what causes chronic inflammation to how it impacts our health and the remedies that can help. It's all about finding what works best for you. And don't forget, your healthcare provider is a great partner in this journey. Managing inflammation isn't just about feeling better. It's about taking control of your health for the long run. Keep exploring, stay curious, and let's work toward feeling our best every day. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Cheers.